Hey guys. Okay, so we are super excited that you're here on this page with us, and you're here because somebody cares about you so much that they think that you would be amazing at this business and that this is an opportunity that could change your life just like it's changed ours. Gosh, you guys, 5.5 years ago, almost 6 years ago, this business completely came into my life at a point that I wasn't totally prepared for it, but 3 years prior to that, I had heard about this company. And, maybe you're like me and are skeptical. I was super skeptical. I watched for 3 years. But at the point that I finally decided to say yes to this company in 2014, I was working 60 hours a week as a full time night shift nurse, labor and delivery. So I was working totally in my dream career. I was living out a dream that I wanted to spend time with babies and be there for that point in people's lives when they fall in love, that love at first sight. And so that's what I was getting to do. But through that process, I was missing out on my own babies. I had a newborn and a 2 year old, and I felt like life with them was being ripped away from me because I was spending so much time with everybody else's babies. So finally, after 3 years of watching and a lot of skepticism, a lot of different things that were holding me back, whether that was, the fact that I was from a one stoplight town that I had watched for 3 years and I thought maybe I'd missed the boat, or maybe just I don't really want to be that girl. I don't want to be that girl selling something on social media. I finally decided that it was time to get over myself and realize that I was that girl, that was that mom that was hiding in the bathroom at a hospital watching my son play t-ball through FaceTime. I realized that I was that girl that was missing holidays because of requirements to work mandatory shifts through the holidays. And so finally got started, and that was February of 2014, with the hopes just to make $300 to $500 a month. And that $300 to $500 a month for me was going to help get rid of student loans and credit card debt just a little bit quicker than what we currently were. So my intentions were to continue working full time plus my overtime hours. So I worked 60 hours a week building this business for the first year. Every penny that we made through this company, I continued to roll that into debt, and we were able to pay off over $100,000 in debt in 14 months. I am coming up actually on the anniversary. It sounds so crazy that I walked away from my career, turned over my badge, hung up my stethoscope, and came home for my nursing career 5 years ago this month. So to say that this business has completely changed our lives financially, I can't even put a value on the financial aspect of what it's done for us. But just for me as a person, I had really lost myself in the who am I? I'm just a nurse. I'm just a mom. I'm just Jeremiah's wife. But I had lost who's Ashley? Like, who's that girl with the zest for life that just chases after her dreams? And so at some point, I feel like as children, we're told we can do whatever we want. But at some point, as adults, we decide that like we've got to put limitations on ourselves. So this company has just allowed me to grow and stretch and become a leader that I never thought I was capable of, but also just to have that support system, have friendships that I never imagined that I would have all over the United States, but also all over the world. And so I'm so thankful for this company. And I truly know that this company can change anybody's life if you're willing to step outside of your comfort zone and go for it. So I want you to hear about my good friend, Amy. I actually delivered Amy's baby. And so I want you to hear from Amy.
Hey guys, like Ashley said, we are just so thankful that you guys are on this page and that you have found these videos. And hopefully, it's going to just give you a little bit more insight as to what the person who invited you, what they do, and the company they represent. So, Ashley and I actually joined this company on the very exact same day and the exact same year. But what's so funny about it is that she did deliver Caroline, our daughter, 2 years prior to us joining. And we joined on completely different teams. And that's honestly one of the things I love most about this company and this business is that we really are one team, one mission. That's our motto. That's what we go with. And we've run our teams together and side by side for the last 6 years, honestly. So like she said, my name is Amy Spence, and we are Ambassador Diamonds of this company. So we are at the very top. And I didn't join this company to be at the very top, but I did join for that extra $500 a month. A girl approached me 6.5 years ago on social media, and I ignored her. Like Ashley said, I was skeptical. I was uncertain of the industry. I had never heard of the company. I had never tried the products. And I was certain that I had no time for anything like this. I was a young mom. Our daughter was born with a very rare genetic disease. So we were in and out of the doctor and hospitals, each week. I was a head volleyball coach, assistant basketball coach. I was married to a high school football coach. And the last thing we had was time. We just didn't have it. But you guys, we were tired of living in debt. Everything on the outside looked great, but no one knew about the debt that we were, racking up because of Caroline's medical bills. I did have a little bit of student loan debt for my master's degree to help me, get that master's degree to be in the career path that I chose. And school counseling was my passion. I actually never thought that I would ever walk away from that job. But I ignored Allie, and I kept ignoring her and kept ignoring her. And finally, I was just like, you know what? Let me hear you out. And I did. And I'm so glad that I actually listened, because that day she changed our lives. And one of the three things stuck out to me when she was telling me about the company is that there's no inventory. So that was a huge blessing for me, because I didn't have the extra money to spend each month to have inventory at my house. The other thing that stuck out to me is that there were no sales quotas. So in my mind, that meant that I was not going to have this pressure of selling a certain amount of money per month. And then the third thing that stuck out was there was no commitment. So for me, I watched her for 6 months change her family's life. I watched her get bonuses and earn money to pay off that debt. So I just knew that if she could do it, I could do it too. And worst case scenario, if I failed, there's no commitment. I can say, well, at least I tried. So I joined, and like Ashley said, the rest is just kind of history. Within 18 months, we did promote to the top of the company. We were able to pay off almost $87,000 worth of debt. And you guys, I did within 18, 20 months, I actually walked away from school counseling. And the reason that I did is because during my first 6 to 7 months with the company, we were facing secondary infertility. And for any of you guys that have experienced that or know someone that went through that, it's so expensive. It's such an emotional, it's just emotionally draining. And because of this company, we were able to do all the infertility treatments that we could do. And we spent thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And we were able to do that, but it didn't work. So I realized after we paid off all of our debt, I realized, why am I going to a job where I was making a yearly salary what I made monthly at work? So at the top of the company, my first paycheck as an Ambassador Diamond, I actually made more. It was like $5 more than what I made for one calendar year as a school counselor with my master's degree. For 1 month, that was 1 month's paycheck. So I realized the freedom of time. And if I never could be a mom again to another little baby, I had time before Caroline started kindergarten, and I needed to make the most of that time. So I came home, and I could sit here and talk all day about the last 5 to 6 years, but what I will tell you is that this company has not only given me the friendships, it's allowed our family financial freedom. It has allowed me to travel to give back more to the community. And also, you guys, not saved my daughter's life, but we have been able to provide anything and everything that she needs. You know, the sky is the limit with this company, and the compensation plan is just so amazing. And there's so many different ways to earn income. But what I will tell you is that Ashley and I both, I know, got into this, and we were not looking to, you know, quit our jobs and to be professional network marketers. This is not something that we were looking to do. But what I will say is this company has been such a blessing, and we have watched hundreds and thousands of people change their lives. And so I just want to tell you, you know, to, you know, watch this video number 2, because up next is video number 2, and then there will be a video number 3. But watch all 3 of these videos and just go back to the person that invited you to this page and ask them the questions, because I was skeptical, just like you are probably watching this, and I was not a believer, and I did not think that I needed something. I did not. But what I have learned the last 6 years is there is going to come a time where you will need a plan B, and this is just been the best plan B for us. And the, you know, and now the best news for me and my story to watch this come full circle is now we are adopting, and we are going through the home study process right now. And it is just so crazy, because once again, this company has been able to provide for us something that I don't know if we would have been able to have if we didn't have the financial freedom that we have now. So I just want to thank you for watching this, and make sure you watch video number 2.